Okay, so we got a few different voices lined up today, all circling around the same moment. America is turning 250, and the instructions on how black people are supposed to feel about it ain't coming from the same place. Some are telling us that we can and we can't celebrate. Other folks just moving like they got their own mind about it. So let's go ahead and run through it.
So I'm not supposed to be doing this right now. According to Al Sharpton, he has instructed black people and black businesses not to celebrate America, not to celebrate America 250. Al Sharpton, shut up. I am so sick of this hate for America. If you don't like it, then leave. You have plenty of money to get to stepping, but you don't get to tell me that I don't have the right to celebrate America because I'm a black man and because slavery happened hundreds and hundreds of years ago. I was not a slave. I was not a slave. You were not a slave. Nobody living today ever in this country. If you live in America, if you were born in this country, you were never a slave. Get that out of your head. Get that out of your head, okay? Nobody living today owns slaves. So stop attacking white people for something they did not do. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of people coming to me telling me I shouldn't be celebrating America because I'm a black man and black people, we was slaves. We didn't have our freedom. We didn't have no rights. You got rights now. You got freedom now. What the hell are you mad for? America is the greatest country in the world. Is it perfect? Nothing is perfect. Life is not perfect. That's just not how life works. Okay? That's not how it works. Everybody want to be in America, though. Everybody love this country. Besides, a lot of people love this country. Besides some of the people who live here, who want to divide everybody and get everybody to hate America, but you're not going to get me to do that. So I'm celebrating America. And yes, Al Sharpton, yes, I'm my company. Yes, I'm a black man, so I guess you can call it a black business. I can just call it an American business. But I'm celebrating America. And there's nothing you can do about it. Stop trying to get us to hate this country. I love America, y'all. I love this country. I feel so blessed to be here. I feel so blessed that I was born in America because this is one of the only places where you could go from, listen, I have been through a lot in this country. But because I'm in the greatest country, I was able to go, and I'm going to keep sharing this story because people need to hear it. I'm sick of people never talking about the greatness of America, always focusing on the past. This country is so great that I was able to go from foster care, go all the way to the White House and meet the president. I was able to build a business, okay? A lot of places you cannot do that. If you grow up without a mother and a father in a lot of places, a lot of those kids are still on the streets. They have no opportunities. This is the land of the opportunity. This is the land of the free. Y'all free. You are free. Why are y'all so mad? You are free today. But you want to be mad about the past. And I'm sick of people I'm sick of people being selective when they want to bring up the past. You want to bring up white people purchasing slaves and bringing them to America, but you don't want to bring up the fact that black people sold other black people into slavery. So miss me with the bull crap because y'all don't want to y'all want to bring up the past, but you want to cherry pick what you bring up. You don't want to talk about the fact that a lot of our ancestors that were sold into slavery were already slaves. We didn't come from kings. We was not kings. We were not queens. We were none of that. We were slaves. Our ancestors were slaves, and they were sold into slavery. But you only want to be mad at the white man, but you don't want to be mad at the black man who sold them into slavery. So miss me with all this hatred, all this division. I love my country. I love America. I feel blessed to be here. I am going to celebrate America's 250. I'm glad I was born here, okay? I'm glad because it's turned out to be one of the greatest countries in the world. And I thank my boy George Washington, y'all. So my company, Cousin T's, yes, I don't care. Oh, Church, how could you put a slave owner on your box? Shut up. Shut up. He's the reason why this man right here, we should be thanking George Washington, the greatest, one of the greatest presidents of all times, okay? He is one of the reasons why this country is great today. God bless George Washington, okay? So I'm celebrating America. Y'all look at this box. This box is so nice. And the pancakes are good. If you have not had my pancakes, you are missing out, okay? And for all the people who are new, I created this company when they counseled Aunt Jemima, our sweet dear Aunt Jemima. I still miss her. But y'all, some good stuff here. I have these, it's non-GMO and it is delicious. They are fluffy. You can make waffles with it. I have fried chicken mix on my website on cousintees.com. Go to cousintees.com. I have some roasted pecan syrup. Some people say pecan. I say pecan. I have blueberry, blackberry syrup. I have some peach cobbler syrup, some real pure maple syrup, tapped from our American trees. It's not from Canada. Okay, it's tapped right here in America. I have a lot of great stuff, y'all. Biscuit mix. I have keto pancakes. Some really good stuff. But I love America. I'm going to continue to celebrate this country.
I'm going to have to order me some of those keto joints. Yeah, I've been over here in the gym trying to get to it. I'm tired of my shoulders and my arms looking teenage. Terrence came from foster care and built his own thing, though. Now, somebody who never lived his life wants to hand him a list of what he's allowed to be grateful for. Thou sharptons, as he says. That's a bold assumption that your pain gives you the right to manage somebody else's pride. He ain't buying it. He put George Washington on his pancake box because the same country that had slaves also made space for him to own something. Both things can be true. He just refused to let one cancel the other out. But when you decide for yourself what you're thankful for, sometimes the same people who claim to speak for you start treating you like you switch sides. Danielle posted, rapper Ice Cube says, as soon as he left the Democrat brand of politics and became an independent thinker, he began getting blacklisted. Quote, The View, I've been excluded on Oprah. I just want to do right by the people. It's time to cancel it's time to cancel the cancel culture. Let me make sure I get that right. So Ice Cube, he basically said it pretty simple. Once he stopped moving how they expected, the invitations stopped coming. You know, he mentioned The View, Oprah, and all that. It wasn't about the work. It was about the politics. That's the quiet tax on having your own thoughts in certain rooms. You can still work, still create, still get paid. But the inner circle lets you know that you're no longer in the club. You ain't a part of the cool club anymore. And a lot of people would rather stay in that club than say what they actually think. So I commend them for that. And that same gap, it shows up when you look at how different groups actually feel about the country they're standing in.
Congressman Hunt, a recent poll said only 29% of Democrats are proud to be an American. What's your reaction to that?
Only 29% of Democrats are proud to be an American. As a Republican, our percentages are probably way higher than that because we understand that we live in the greatest country in the world, and this 250-year experiment is something that can never be duplicated, and it's the greatest government experiment in the history of man. So the fact that you have such a low number of Democrats that love this country, it really kind of speaks volume as to where we are culturally. Look, this is the 4th of July coming up here. This is the 250th year anniversary of the greatest country in the world. This should not be a partisan issue. Every single person should be proud to be an American. And right now we're celebrating the World Cup here in the United States. What I'm seeing over and over again are so many people that are from all over the world. They get to visit this country and they can't believe how good we have it. We aren't perfect, but this place is as good as it gets, and she is worth celebrating.
Congressman Hunt,
to that. Now, the poll she referenced only said 29% of Democrats are very proud to be an American. That number is not random, right? It tells you the story being sold about this place ain't landing the same with everybody. Some people been hearing for years that the country is defined by its worst chapters and nothing else at all. Meanwhile, the ones who actually turn nothing into something here tend to see the full picture. The flaws and the door that's still open wide enough, for them to walk through. And then you got people who want to decide what other black men, yes, are allowed to do with success that they already earned.
I don't like it. Let's just start there. I think it's whack.
And these other names,
I think it's whack for all of y'all. Ja Rule, Busta, 50, Timberland. I think it's trash. I think it's whack. I think it's trash. And I know y'all don't need the money. So let's put that over there. The reason y'all are doing this is because you want the business relationships and you see these business opportunities for yourself. So
you don't think in some cases it's just grab a bag?
I don't think it's to just grab a bag at a private.
But $500 for an easy private performance.
It's not no, it's $500 membership for the club.
We don't know what they got paid.
We don't know. I don't know what they're getting paid. But yeah, okay, maybe it is just a bag. But a lot of these dudes, even when you see, who did we see? Ivanka Trump and Hove and B, and they were sitting at the fundraiser table, right? Like it's all just big money. It doesn't mean that 50's vote. First of all, I don't even know if 50's ever voted. So as much as he's chimed in on politics, do we know if he's actually ever cast a vote?
No, he's never endorsed anyone. And
right.
50 would not be progressive, by the way.
I'm not saying he would. I'm just saying
for people to be surprised, what ideals has he ever espoused that would make you think he's like on board with like great progressive ideology?
Exactly.
Nothing.
No
disrespect. It's just true.
So I have zero expectations, but I think it's whack. I think it's trash, especially at a time where the communities that all of y'all come from, are dealing with the fallout of all of this BS. That's really the piece for me.
Well, and think about the people there celebrating it. Think about the kind of people that are there listening to you. In 50's case, do basically straight up gangster rap. Think about like the kind of people that are enjoying it. Like that's literally that. What part of the game?
If he only does 21 questions and in the club,
okay, fine, cool. But once you start going,
if you do What Up Gangsta at Don Jr.'s club,
he's doing What Up Gangsta.
You played yourself.
He's doing it. What Up Thug? Bo! Katie Miller. Bo. That's what's going to be happening. Stephen Miller.
Well, that's the other trash part about this whole thing. The crowd sucks.
Oh.
Nah, the crowd is all pale pink, no rhythm. It is.
That's not nice. There are many whites who have enjoyed 50 properly.
No, I said that crowd.
I know, but that's why it's not even about their race. That's cheap.
I didn't bring up race. I brought up complexion.
Wow. So Ebro got a problem with 50. Then Ja Rule, they performing at the same event. He mentioned Busta Rhymes and Timberland performing at a Trump Jr. event. He called it whack. Just whack. But these are grown men who built careers on stages nobody handed them. The idea that certain rooms are now off limits because of, who else might be, in them is strange. It's strange kind of gatekeeping, in my opinion, right? Especially when the same energy don't always apply when the faces or the politics are different. Success doesn't come with a permission slip from the comment section. Now, on the other side of that, you got somebody who ain't waiting on nobody. I mean, absolutely nobody's approval to say what she sees.
Listen to me when I say, y'all can never, and by never, make me hate Donald Trump. He is the best president we ever motherfucking had. I don't give a fuck what nan one of y'all motherfuckers say. So let me tell you about Donald Trump. This is what I like about him. He ain't sneaky. He gonna do the shit in your face, and he gonna say the shit in your face. He ain't gonna sit here and say what he not gonna do and what he is gonna do and don't do. I knew it was the ignorant ass niggas that was gonna jump out here. He don't like black people. He don't like black people. You got niggas sit here killing niggas over bitches, killing niggas over money, killing niggas over jealousy, and Donald Trump don't like black people. Get the fuck out of here.
Now, she said Trump is the best president we ever had, and you can't make her hate him. Not because somebody told her to say it, because she watched how he moves. Direct, no filter, no translator, no hidden agenda language, right? Now, whether you agree or not, that kind of plain talk cuts through the performance a lot of people are used to. Some people respect the lack of games more than they respect the polished version. And then There's what happens when the basic story of the country, it just ain't getting passed down at all.
How are you celebrating the 4th of July?
Going down the beach with my friends.
I'm going camping for the first time in my life, and I'm honestly terrified.
And drunk and probably lighting fireworks.
Drunk while you're lighting fireworks?
Of course.
Is that a good idea?
100%.
Why do we celebrate the 4th of July?
I honestly couldn't answer that.
Well, actually not sure.
We celebrate the birthday of America.
To be lit and enjoy life.
That didn't used to be a trick question.
How old is America turning this year?
I have no idea.
58?
58.
Is it actually?
No.
250?
Where do we declare our independence from?
Explain that a little bit further. What do you mean by where? The United States.
Great Britain.
Mozambique, Africa.
You're kidding, right?
What was the name of the war in which we fought for our independence?
Civil War.
The Civil War.
Yeah.
No.
Oh God.
I actually don't know.
The Rev.
Bro, I don't know.
French and Indian War. World War II.
The Revolutionary War.
I think that,
What was the name of the general that led us to victory in the Revolutionary War?
Does it begin with an A?
Washington?
General
Lee!
Hitler.
It was not Hitler.
Then I have no idea.
I thought it was obvious.
What year did we declare our independence?
This is a very wild guess. The 1920s.
1786?
1776.
1654.
Higher.
1730.
Higher.
1748.
Higher.
1778.
I didn't do well in school.
Democrats, they like to say Donald Trump is a king, but we know we don't have kings in this country because we kicked a king to the curb. What was his name?
Oh my God. Might need some multiple choice here. King Tut.
Julius Caesar.
King Charles or something?
Neptune.
King George.
First time I've ever seen anyone get all questions right.
Who signed the Declaration of Independence?
William Shakespeare.
Lincoln.
Benjamin Franklin. George Washington.
John Hancock.
John
Wick.
George Bush.
Let's say George W. Bush.
No.
What's your birthday message to America as we celebrate 250?
Happy 4th of July, happy 250th.
Celebrate and have a beer.
Everyone go light some fireworks and maybe blow some heads off.
What do you want to tell Jesse Waters? You're on his show on Fox News.
See you on my parents' television all the time?
Do you know who I am?
A handsome man.
Thank you. Here's Johnny.
What's up, Johnny?
Young folks on the beach can tell you who we declared independence from. One said Africa. Another one said that George Bush signed the Declaration. Man, when they turn into trivia, man, the country stops being something you inherit and starts being something somebody else gets to explain to you. And once that happens, it's easier to hand people a version of the story that keeps them angry instead of informed. At the end of the day, people going to feel how they feel about the country they actually live in. Some will try to hand them a script. Others will keep building away. So if you made it to the end of this video, that's actually what I want you to write in the comment section. Build away. We're going to leave y'all with John 8:32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Y'all be safe. Go check on somebody today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.